You ever walk into a room and feel invisible? Like no one really notices you. No one's leaning in when you speak. No one's asking follow-up questions. It sucks, right? But here's the thing. Being interesting isn't something you're born with. It's a skill. And once you learn it, people won't just listen to you. They'll remember you. So let's flip the script. Let's turn you into the most interesting person in any room. Not next year, not next month, right now. Most people think being interesting means being loud, or being funny, or showing off how much you know. Nope. Being interesting is about being interested. It starts there. Want to stand out in a room full of talkers? Be the best listener in the building. Because here's the truth. People don't remember what you say. They remember how you make them feel. And making someone feel heard, that's rare. You know what's more powerful than having the best story in the room? Making someone feel like they just told the best story of their life. That's when they think, whoa, that person, different energy. But wait, listening isn't enough. You also need something else, something most people are too scared to develop. You need to have takes, not hot takes, just to get attention. I mean real opinions on books, on life, on music, on why you think pizza is better cold, whatever. Because here's what makes someone interesting. They've thought about things, and they're not afraid to share those thoughts. You don't need to be an expert, just be curious and have the guts to say, hey, here's what I think, and here's why. People crave that. It makes conversations pop. You become someone who brings color to a black and white world. And here's a quick cheat code. Use contrast. Tell stories that surprise people. Say something like, I used to be painfully shy, like avoid eye contact with my own dog shy. Then follow it with how you became confident. That contrast, that journey, that's what makes it interesting. People don't care about your success unless they understand your struggle. So when you talk, paint both sides. The awkward, messy, chaotic side and the win. That's real. That's magnetic. Let's get even more practical. Here are 3 fast tools you can use today. 1. Steal stories. Not in a shady way. I mean, pay attention to crazy stories you hear. Podcasts, documentaries, stuff your uncle said at a BBQ. Collect them. Tweak them. Make them yours. Good storytellers are just great curators. 2. Drop unexpected questions. Instead of, so what do you do? Ask, what's something totally random you're obsessed with right now? Boom! That's how you go from small talk to real talk. 3. Be a pattern breaker. Everyone's glued to their phone at a party. You start dancing. Everyone's complaining about work. You bring up space elevators or the psychology of first impressions. Whatever it is, break the loop. When you do that, people wake up. They notice you. But now let's hit the real gem, the climax, the piece no one tells you. The most interesting people in the world. They don't try to impress everyone. They filter fast. They're not afraid to be a little weird, a little intense, a little too much. Because that's how you attract the right people. The ones who vibe with you. The ones who lean in when you talk. Not because you're performing, but because you're real. That's the secret. Being interesting isn't about changing who you are. It's about turning the volume up on the things that make you you. The quirks, the deep thoughts, the unpopular opinions. Turn it up. Let me tell you a quick story. A friend of mine once walked into a networking event. Classic, stiff, awkward vibe. Everyone there had a pitch. Business cards, fake smiles, yawn. But this guy, he walks up to a group and says, All right, real question. If you had to survive in a zombie apocalypse with only one condiment, what would it be? At first, they laughed. But then, the convo exploded. They were debating mustard like it was life or death. And guess what? That guy made 5 real connections that night, while everyone else handed out cards that got thrown in the trash. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be different, authentically different. So here's what I want you to do. Next time you walk into a room, don't ask, how can I impress them? Ask, how can I connect? Because being interesting isn't about being flashy. It's about being real, being bold, being you at full volume. All right, here's your challenge. Pick one tool from this video, just one, and test it today. At school, at work, at the gym, anywhere people are talking, watch how they react. Watch how they lean in. Watch how the energy shifts. And come back here. Drop a comment. Tell me what happened. And hey, if this helped you even a little, pass it on. That's how we grow this tribe. You got this. Stay weird. Stay curious. And go be the most interesting person in the room.